Gandhiji's ideology best articulated his seminal work, Hind Swaraj, written in 1909. It expounds that ancient civilization had immense assimilative power of absorbing the foreigners who made India their home. Absolutely right. Industrial capitalism, it had a detrimental impact on human civilization. Yes. Parliamentary democracy, it did not reflect the general will of the people but of the political parties. This is also absolutely right because Mahatma Gandhi was believing in this whole conception of village panchayat. So all the statements I see here are absolutely right. He was one who had been not talking about parliamentary democracy. Instead, his focus was on anarchy or Ram Rajya. Yeah. Which one of the following statements? Okay, another question over here is regarding the statements about Dayanand Saraswati. Now, Dayanand Saraswati, he is the one basically who had founded the Arya Samaj, right? He had given his conception of go back to the Vedas, right? He is a Hindu revivalist, reformist, socio-religious thinker, right? You will study in socio-religious movement in your modern India. He was from present-day Rajasthan. No, he was from Gujarat, Kaithawar. This is wrong. He found many followers from among the trading castes. Okay, yes. He founded the Arya Samaj. Okay, this statement is right over here. He did found. Inspired by Brahmo Samaj. No, this is wrong. He was never inspired by Brahmo Samaj over here. First of all, Brahmo Samaj was the one which was talking about monotheism and conception of rationality, and this had been given by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. But Arya Samaj, over here, Dayanand Saraswati, he focused on the Vedas. Okay, this is opposite. He advocated Sanskrit based education. So 2 and 4 are absolutely right over here. Name the British liberal who was associated with the Manchester School that had been critical of the British rule in India. Now the answer over here is John Blight because the first three over here they had supported the British rule. Okay, they had given their utility concept that how British rule has been beneficial for Indian people. They had been discussing about this white men's burden, okay? About the white man's burden in India. Okay. In fact, the John Bright's views were he emphasized on free trade, peaceful uh, foreign policy. He had emphasized on anti-imperialistic stand that it was against the conception of human dignity. He wanted free and fair trade across the world. Okay, he condemned the economic drain theory and he talked that Indians they lack the political representation and this British imperialism was harming both India and Britain. Okay, next question over here. Statements about the Indian National Congress. Definitely, it was supported by AOU, right? And by 1885 AD, there has been formation of your INC. It was a political. He was a political liberal. He had given this theory of safety valve. What does it mean? That it is a pressure cooker theory that whenever the discontentment among the masses will rise, these people from Indian National Congress, they will act as a buffer, right? And those reactionary policies of the Indians won't be able to touch the policies, the imperialistic policies of the Britisher. This was his main aim, which he explained to Lord Curzon. It was based on similar association in Southeast Asia. No, this statement is wrong. It was initially supported by Indian elites who had access to the Western education in India. You see Dadabhai Naoroji, you see Surendranath Banerjee. All these were Indian elites. They were Indian intelligentsia class of Bengal, mostly Bengal. They were from Bengal, okay? They were not any middle Indian class. Who among the following was involved in formation of Bombay Presidency Association in 1885? Feroz Shah Mehta, Dadabhai Naoroji, right? No. Octavian Hume, no. Ranade, no. Basically, you will study that before the formation of Congress and before the first meeting under Yomesh Chandra Banerjee of Indian National Congress, you are going to notice that there were some precursors. Okay, some were like Zamindari associations, Landholders Society, all these society, East India Association, to which Dadabhai Naoroji has been correlated, right? Purna Sarvajanik Sabha, M.G. Ranade. So the answer over here is Feroz Shah Mehta. Apart from this, K.T. Talang and Badruddin Tyabji. Consider the following statements about the emergence of national consciousness in India between 18th to 19th century. First of all, the spread of printing press and education and inflow of modern ideas. It has helped in Indian regeneration. Yes, this is absolutely right. You see that government tried to put in Metcalfe Act, it tried to put in Vernacular Press Act, right? Because these newspapers, they were becoming the places or the voice of dissent of the Indian people, right? Ideas were spreading from here. The reform movement, it helped develop a sense of national unity among the people. Now, this is also absolutely right over here. Okay.